Good afternoon, I'm Sheila Brummer with Siouxland Public Media News. An Italian company has purchased Wells Enterprises. Wells has been a family-owned company since 1913. Wells produces ice cream under the Blue Bunny brand and has offices in Le Mars, with production in Le Mars, Henderson, Nevada, and Dunkirk, New York. Fiero made it clear it does intend to continue current operations after the deal is expected to close early next year. Fiero started in 1946 and has grown to become a global leader in sweet packaged foods, including the brands Nutella, Kinder, Tic Tac, and Fiero Rocher. Iowa Governor Kim Reynolds says she's thankful the company will stay in the state. The deal will grow Fiero's reach in North America. It comes on the heels of its acquisitions of Fannie Mae and Nestle's candy business. Siouxland Chamber of Commerce Executive Barbara Sloniker announced her interest in filling the future vacancy on the Woodbury County Board of Supervisors. If chosen, Sloniker would replace Supervisor Rocky DeWitt, who was elected to the Iowa Senate. Sloniker is the marketing director at the Sioux Gateway Airport and serves as the executive vice president of the Siouxland Chamber of Commerce and the Siouxland Initiative. A committee made up of Treasurer Tina Bertrand, Auditor Pat Gill, and County Attorney James Loomis will meet after DeWitt's resignation to make an appointment. By law, the committee can make an appointment within 40 days of the vacancy or choose to hold a special election. Voters can also petition for a special election within 14 days of the publication of the vacancy or appointment. Gill says a special election would cost up to $30,000. Former Woodbury County Treasurer Michael Clayton has died. Clayton worked in the Treasurer's office for about a decade before being elected in 2010. He resigned his post last year. According to his obituary, Clayton died suddenly at Unity Point Health St. Luke's on Sunday. He was 77 years old. The top Democrat in the Iowa Senate says pushing back on attempts to send more public money to private schools will be a top priority in the next legislative session. Senate Minority Leader Zach Wahls says he expects the Republican majority in the Senate to once again pass the governor's education plan. It would divert public school funds to pay for some students to go to private schools. Wahls says Democrats will try to prevent that by going into rural communities to discuss education issues.
Well, just to listen about the challenges that are facing these school districts and to try and understand, is this going to fix any of the problems in your local school district? Based on the conversations we've had already, the answer is no. And if anything, it's actually an existential threat.
Wahls says he's not sure if House Republicans will approve the governor's plan. Several Republican House members opposed it for the last 2 years because of concerns of how it would impact rural schools. A bigger GOP majority and a lot of new members could change that in the next session. The Sioux City Community School District sent out a message to parents about an increase of several illnesses, including influenza, strep, COVID-19, and RSV. Additional cleaning will be done and high-traffic areas will be disinfected. Parents are being asked to keep students at home if they're not feeling well. District also stressed the importance of hand washing as another step to help reduce the spread of illnesses. A spokesperson for the Sioux City Community School District did not disclose how many students are out sick. When it comes to COVID-19, hospitalizations and reported positive tests continue to rise in Iowa. Federal officials report as of Wednesday, 255 Iowans hospitalized have tested positive for the virus. That's up from 233 last week. That's as the state's health department says more than 4,500 positive tests were recorded in the last 7 days. State officials also added 22 Iowans to the state's COVID-19 death count. 10,316 Iowans have died of complications of the virus so far. According to the Centers for Disease Control, 64% of all Iowans have completed their primary COVID-19 vaccine series, and 15% have received the most recent booster. For Siouxland Public Media News, I'm Sheila Brummer. Thanks for listening and supporting Siouxland Public Media. You can check out previous news stories on our website, kwit.org. Don't forget, you can also tell your smart speaker to play KWIT.